The first of the two open source and free toolkits for Windows Phone we're going to take a look at is called the Windows Phone Toolkit. You can download both the binaries and the source code from this toolkit from here, phone.codeplex.com. As of the time we're writing this course, you'll definitely want to get the Windows Phone Toolkit from October 30th, 2012, because that version works with the latest Windows Phone SDK. So let's switch over to Visual Studio and take a look at what's in the toolkit. There's everything from the autocomplete box to a set of date and time pickers, all the way to a wrap panel. And all these controls allow you to do things that are either similar to or functionally equivalent to some of the capabilities used in the native apps on the phone, such as mail and messaging, and the settings class allows you to do those in your C# written applications. So let's fire up this app and take a look at it in the emulator. So this is a sample application that comes with the Silverlight for Windows Phone Toolkit that shows various controls. As we saw in the Solution Explorer, the samples in the Silverlight for Windows Phone Toolkit range from autocomplete text box to wrap panel. Autocomplete text box, for example, is the kind of thing you see where you type here and start typing a word and a suggested list will show up. The list of suggestions that's used here in the sample is the well-known advertising gobbledygook text called lorem ipsum, which is a selection of Latin. We'll start typing L-O, we'll see there, and we'll click here, and it will automatically type in the rest of the word for us. Context menu can be very handy. You click on something and hold, and a menu shows up that's contextual to exactly the thing that you were clicking on. The date and time pickers are very, very valuable because these are things which are available to the native apps on the phone, but if you want to have this functionality in a C# app that you're writing, you have to use the toolkit. For example, here this allows us to select a date. We can select next Monday, or we can change the time. We'll go to PM, and we'll make it sometime afternoon. One of the other things that's good in here has to do with the tilt effect, because you can see as you touch the button, it animates, it goes down and tilts back up. Or the same thing with the checkbox. You can see it sort of tilt back. It just gives a little bit of extra visual feedback to your users that when they've tapped something, they've actually physically pushed on something on the screen. That's a quick tour of the Windows Phone Toolkit. Now let's take a quick look at the Coding for Fun Toolkit.